Hello my friends and welcome to episode 67. I have mostly maintained the challenge in this mod by not grinding. But after that previous haul, and of course there's a couple of hauls to come because these pilot rescues are both going to be against Novercat. So ironically, ejecting my pilots is going to give me more opportunity for clan salvage, but yes, it's going to be a huge step up in power now. I mean, most of these units are pretty ragtag and not particularly, like, you know, not perfectly geared. Very few defense gyros going around. You know, only one with stealth armor and so on, but things are going to change now for sure. Right, let's start with... I wonder if it's time to retire the Loader King. Do you know what's funny? Is the Loader King being industrial, or being reinforced, I should say, means that a Clan XL engine would actually not be terrible, but unfortunately, it's not possible for the Loader King to install any engine other than the industrial one. And that's a real shame. I loved the Loader King. It was good fun. But unfortunately, it's too slow for a melee mech, and it just gets torn apart. Heavies just don't ideally make the best melee mechs because they're too slow, and so he gets torn apart. Which is a real shame, because it was great fun to use in easy missions, but in harder missions, the Loader King was a bit of a liability. So, let's stand it down. I'm not sure whether I'll sell it or not, but I'll stand it down for now. Might be fun to bring it out in the future. Right, let's start with my new best mech, which is the Dervish. We're going to start upgrading these in order of power. Right. You know, I was thinking whether you would truly want stealth armor or a Pharaoh on a brawler like this. I'm sort of feeling like Pharaoh would be... stealth would actually be better than Pharaoh. Okay, that's fine. That rear armor is not that great. 95 and yeah, that's not enough. 95, not enough to actually survive a rear shot there. We'll take a frontal, but... Right. So this is my new SRM boat. I think it very much makes sense to take Streak. Because then you can run less ammunition. You know what, let's pull the pulse lasers. The pilot that we're going to put in this does not benefit from them. We'll take the e-cooling +1 out because we won't need that With nothing but streak, we'll not need cooling. We shouldn't need additional cooling. Alright, I got just enough streak SRM cans. Okay. I think I want that 5th jump jet. $280 damage. Mein Gott, as the Germans would say. That's a lot of damage. If this thing gets behind you, you're in trouble town. Six, 10, 28 missiles a volley. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16 volleys. But it's going to be way more efficient than that because streak won't fire. If the missiles won't hit, they won't launch. So you get way less wastage. You know what's funny? A web computer would actually be good here. We've got launchers in every location. Sadly, it's very heavy. Okay, I think I want... Man, these legs are so chunky compared to the torso. I don't know if this mech is just lightly armored. It doesn't seem right. The legs seem over-armored compared to the body for whatever reason. 55 ton, 100 armor. Let me just double check that because something feels wrong.
This is an all-ship announcement. It's time for another team-building movie night. Tonight's selection is a big hit in the combine. STG's The Attack of the Polymer-Coated Man. Attendance is mandatory. So we'll see you there.
275 core. Is that the right core? 110. 110, 220, and 55, 75. Yeah, it's the right core. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it like this. An XL... An XL gyro might be a good pickup for this. I want to play with it a bit and see how it does ammo-wise. This might be too much ammunition. because it's streak. It's quite a lot of volleys. I don't see any other, like, you know, extra fat ammo containers or whatever that saves space or weight. This has got a lot of critical space left over. May also be possible to find clan heavy ferro. Could do with a defense gyro as well. Maybe heavy ferro and a defense gyro would be the way forward. 7 slots. Heavy ferro is 20 slots, so we would need 13 more slots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. Yeah, we got plenty of slots for that. So maybe heavy ferro could come in here. It's another 9% off the armor weight, and that should be enough to squeeze defense gyro on, or something else entirely. But anyway, with 280 potential damage and the fact that this is a jumping mech, it's going to be able to just jump behind its victims and unload into their rears. So this is going to be very deadly. Otherwise, I think we just have to treat it like the Phoenix Hawk.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
This is the perfect mech for Wolfbanes, since he gets +1 to SRM and -1 to everything else. Right. An easy fix, since all I did was lose the cockpit. Now the time has come to finally give this mech the attention it deserves. Did I get any more? I think the answer to this is no. I did not find any more Artemis ammo. I cannot shop from within here either.
This is an all-ship announcement. The mech lab will be closing down for maintenance at 0830. If you're not the commander or a member of the engineering team, stay out until the end gives the all clear.
Okay. A pair of Clan LRM-20s. Just what the doctor ordered.
Samiri, give me a sensor read. You picking anything up out there?
Negative, XO. Sensors clear.
I need another FCS. I'm pretty sure. Case is not permitted in the arm. Oh wow, we just have to live with it. Okay, so this is perfect now, apart from the fact that it's missing ammunition cans. Well, it's not perfect, but you know, it's gonna do what I need it to do. Can this go anywhere? Five more tons of ammunition would probably be ideal, actually. 60 missiles a volley, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 volleys currently. 20 volleys seems reasonable. Just out of pure interest, think my clan LRM-10 is sat on the Raven right now. I think it's 2.5 tons. And the firing computer would be... Because 5.5 tons spare. So 2.5 tons would actually be ideal. Three and a half for that. I can't do it. It would have to be an LRM-5, and adding the FCS would be... a problem. $83 heat for the Alpha Strike, man. $25 heat each. Right, while we're waiting to buy additional ammunition for this, where are those super hot clan ER medium lasers? .21 heat. Terrible range. So basically, these medium lasers are going to serve as my backup weapon until such time as I can fit more ammunition. They're fatties, though. To be honest, the -3 accuracy on them is also diabolical. Let's go with those clan ER mediums. One, two, three, four, five, 6 critical spaces left. So if I fit ammunition, it shouldn't be a problem. Is this engine fat enough for e-cooling? Don't think it... Oh, no! Yeah, no, it's not gonna let me. Got it. What do I do with that extra weight? For now, this is just temporary until I can get my hands on some more ammo cans. Although I do somewhat like the idea of it having backup lasers for when the ammunition runs out. But more than anything, I just want a missile bow.
131. Expected approach time. 1-8.
This could really do with clan double heat sinks. So they're a bit smaller. Although it won't matter in the final build. Oh, I could fit a pulse. Is it worth doing? $27 for 11, $240. 35 for 17, 240. It does mean though that I need to be real close to use that. It's more like a suitable weapon for a different range bracket. Don't want an eclectic mix of rubbish. I do have some spare half cans, but obviously they take up space that I haven't got. Could upscale the engine. It's amazing that that only offers 3.35 tons reduced. It's pretty limp. I'll leave it as is.
Logged and noted.
I gotta find that ammo.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright. The time has come for this mech. To get the correct gear. Before I do that, let me just double check. Still missing endo. The main problem with the Raven is it's missing endo. It gets +1 defense though, which is actually really nice. I've not seen endo steel separately yet. Okay, so the original damage was 80. It got 80 damage. There's 60. I haven't got any more. No Clan SRM6s actually. I've got some Clan SRM2s. Well, the Clan version's actually got slightly shorter range. That's interesting. An XL gyro or something would be super useful here. How much is this actually in terms of tonnage? Man, they try and bait you into fitting those because of the huge amount of tonnage on offer. If you've got a big fat engine. So, this does 60 damage. The previous LRM setup did 80. But we've got a double heatsink kit here, so we can actually fit some spicy short-range weapons, and so I'm thinking about those heavy clan medium lasers since they're only 1 ton. 50 damage. That's crazy. Hopefully the fact that they're in the arms will make it more likely that they land. So this takes us from 80 damage to 160. And we can alpha that without any trouble. If I find like a Clannis or M2, I could fit that, but it doesn't really make sense. Finally, my Raven is fully armored.
I'll get it in the schedule.
That lack of rear armor got it killed once, where it shouldn't have been killed. Okay, I don't think anything special happened to this mech. And I don't think anything special should happen to it either. I think this mech is pretty fine as it is. Once again, it's not endo. That's its main weakness. We could certainly get some more heat sinks or some chunkier weapons into it if it was endo steel, but it's not.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Right, I don't actually have... I used the streaks in the Dervish and the Raven, so I don't actually have room for another streak. And I certainly don't want to put LRMs into a friggin' light mech, so let's reserve that for now. Into the B team. Lost the side. 2 medium lasers and a medium pulse. Lower arm, a hand, and a jump jet. Okay, it's an easy fix. Don't think there's anything I want to change about this at the moment. Not even sure how I would change it. What is the Dervish's special power? I didn't even look.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
This is another unit that could be... I'll work on that as a project later. I lost a clan double heatsink and that was it. Please tell me I've got some more. Yeah, I've got more. Do I have... I actually have some ferro lying around. What would I do with the extra weight? What would I do with the extra weight? That's a good question. Maybe another heat sink. Already got quite a lot of heat sinks. And some small support. Client ER small laser, 11 heat. Range, 240 range. Let's go with the standard ones. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm just like one critical slot away from greatness. Could add small pulse instead. But the range on that is really short. Or a tag. Ah, a tag would be a nice little add-on. Why not? Let's have a tag. You never know when that might spice up somebody's life.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Running low on double heat sinks again. Medium laser, small pulse. Not much else I want to change here. Man, I'm paying like 100,000 to fix every single one of these.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Right. I wonder what the value is. Man, the value on the Loader King's pretty high. All right. Do we want ER large lasers and a Streakister M6, which is actually something I wouldn't mind having. Or some RT4 15s. I feel like this mech is not going to be usable.
Ready to fight, Commander.
Because that XL engine's probably going to be unmovable. Only 1 ton for the active probe. Only 4 tons, Clan ER launch lasers. 55 damage and 30 heat, they're pretty sweet. I can't do it. I can't use a mech with an XL engine. Outside of very specific circumstances. It's just too fragile. I just don't want to deal with mechs that explode in my face. What can be stripped? It's such a shame. It, you know, it looks like a great piece of kit, but if I've demonstrated anything during this playthrough, it's that XL engines are an absolute liability. And the last thing I want is one of my pilots killed because the XL engine went. And it was just like, yeah. You can't even remove the jump jets. You have no freedom to change this design. That's fine, I'll sell it. Someone out there will definitely want to buy it. Look at the value. That pays for all my repairs. And I get to keep the clan weapons. If there's any more LRM cans in the shop, probably not. Whoa, bombast laser. King David Ghost Rifle for battle armor. Oh, I have found out that you can, thanks to anyone who was telling me, that you can, I might buy that actually.
New weapon systems available.
You can mount up your battle armor before the drop. And, in a way, they make for an interesting little kit. Because they protect you from They protect you from being swarmed yourself. Poor Light Pharaoh. Kinda sucks. Crude Gorse. Why would you? What is even the point? Hey, that's what I wanted.
New equipment available.
Why, thank you.
AoE machine gun ammunition. What?
Yeah, no problem. And you doing it means that I don't have to. So it's a double win for me.
Wow, that's sweet ammunition. That's just straight
New
up better.
equipment available. New equipment available.
Alright, I think we can also go back to the Orion once it's done building. Because I really can't be bothered to redo all my choices. Okay, I think those are what I want fixed in that kind of order. An alliance! I never ally with anybody usually. Who are they enemies with? The problem with allying with a faction typically is that they are that means you're enemies with pirates, which means use of the black market is problematic. Oh man, they're just enemies with everybody, but not pirates! How funny! Let's do it. Oh man, it did not actually list all of the people they hate. So I am still enemies with the pirates, but it's fine, whatever. I didn't have a good reputation with them anyway. I can just hold it at 0. It's the faction store. Do you notice that they never sell parts? Oh, I say that, and then there's a part right there. Mech taser, what?
Expected approach time, 4-1.
That's interesting.
Acknowledged. Approach time 4-1.
Unlimited rotary AC2s. 6 shots. That's 120 damage for 8 tons. That's really good. Oh, 6 shots at 35 each. That's spicy. $70, 140, 210 damage in a friggin' 10-ton package. Man, get an FCS with it as well. A rotary AC5 or 2 would be amazing. Heatsink freezer double. What? Holy crap. So a single heatsink engine Okay, so if you've got a single heatsink engine, you can use these and they're better. But you would never fit enough of them for it to matter. It's always better to go double heatsink if you can. That's the issue. Because you're missing on 30 heat dissipation by not going DHS in the engine. And so you would have to fit 15 of these to start making a profit. Which is an absurd number of heat sinks. You would never be able to do that. Ultra Ferro!
Shouldn't be happening. I'll be right there.
Ultra Ferro! Hey, unlimited. RT4.
New equipment available.
I need that. Ultra Ferro sounds great.
All mech techs to the mech lab. I repeat. All mech techs to the mech lab.
I would love to get Ultra Ferro into my Dervish. I'm not sure what I would do with the extra tonnage, but... Alright, wow. That store is pretty sweet.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
They're buttery smooth. Just out I'll have to wait until it's done. Hang on. I guess I have to get that next. Nope.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Can you change the Clan Pharaoh for something else? Yes. -1 ton. It'd probably free up a ton. It's a bit twinky.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
So if you don't know the term, twinking is when you know, really, it's an RPG term and an MMO term, but when you really specialize, like having all the absolute perfect gear completely worked out, you know, making something the best it can possibly be in a game. Money no object behavior.
This is an all-ship announcement. At our next port of call, we'll be taking on a new deckhand. If you're up for shore leave, keep your eyes open for potential candidates.
Sure, why not? I gotta get my pilots back first, though.
Undeveloped sections of the Argo are off limits for a reason.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Belong there, so stay out.
Ooh, 2.2 million, ain't doing that. I need something that doesn't cost much, that takes ages. And sell some stuff.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Go ahead and sell this. Right, let's go ahead, since this is the episode where we're doing garage stuff, let's go ahead and purge junk. Standard AC2s we're not going to use. Standard AC5s we're not going to use. Standard AC10s we're not going to use. Standard AC20s we're not going to use. There's no point in using standard weapons when there is Ultra and Rotary out there. Flamers are not. Not my thing, because I prefer to kill my enemies. I'll keep 10 in case I decide for a laugh. Huh, the Clan Ghost Rifle is lighter but does actually 10 less damage. The funny part is that I think the Ghost Rifle is actually better value. $65 divided by 12 is... $5 and a little bit. 75 divided by 15 is 5. Okay, so the clan one is slightly better. Damage per ton. But it's close. And it uses one less slot. Let's get rid of the standard ones. I mean, I don't think I'll use either, but... This is this high velocity, ridiculous range AC2 that is... It's like 7 tons for 30 damage, come on. Complete garbage. Right. Might make a large laser build at some point. Don't need more than 10 of anything. Drowning in medium lasers. I'll keep some though. Like, I'll keep a reasonable amount. MGs kind of suck. I'll keep a few just in case. The array or the clan MG might be useful. I don't know if I'll ever use MML, but I'll hold on to them. Same with MRM. Rocket launchers are not going to get used ever. I'm not going to use standard SRM2s. I'll keep 10 of these in reserve. A vehicle flamer. Anti-air accuracy computer. I mean, I've only got one. I can't imagine a reason to install that for 2 tons. It seems so specialist. Maybe I'll hold on to it in case there's some kind of weird mission where you face nothing but aircraft. Well, I can't imagine a world in which I use that. Couple of spare cores lying around. Don't need more than 2 of any core.
There's a lot of activity on the comms. We must be near another dropship. Probably flying with an escort.
I'm going to keep this because I want to try something with it. I want to see if I can put that on a clan mech. In the future, when I get a clan mech and I'm not allowed to remove the Pharaoh. I want to see, not the Pharaoh, the, the Pharaoh. Or the Endo, but Pharaoh in this case. I want to see if I can put the industrial one on to force the locked one off, but probably not. But I'll keep it for that for now. Right, I never bother selling ammo. You just never know when you're going to need it. Okay, that was a nice little clean out. Let's get this beta pod done.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Right. Man, one episode almost feels like it's not enough time. Should I stick it on the shield side? Oh, we'll just put them here. Go for Ultra Pharaoh would be better. Put that half cannon.
All mech warriors to the habitation ring for a mandatory hygiene check. Repeat, all mech warriors to the habitation ring.
Okay. So these lasers, I'm just going to keep them as a backup option. I actually feel like this mech having a backup option is a good idea. 60 missiles a volley, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and a half, or 15, sorry. 15 volleys. 15 volleys is plenty. I always say that mechs carrying ammo should have between 12 and 15 volleys, so that's actually on the higher end of that. And the medium lasers can be used in a struggle to provide ongoing support. You could argue these lasers are worth the equivalent of 6 more volleys, that 6 more volleys would be better than just trying to laser the enemy to death, but if you've gotten through 15 volleys of missiles, you're probably at the point where the battle has degraded into
Logged and noted.
a long slog,
Shouldn't be
or
too
you know,
hard.
you're destroying buildings or something stupid like that, so that makes sense to hold on to that. So much work to do until my lance is back online. Wait, there's a time window? Oh, come on. No one said that there was a time limit. That is nonsense. I'll just reload the previous day and do it. What the hell? I've got enough mechs. Admittedly, they're not great mechs, but I've got enough mechs. Okay, that's it for now. I'm gonna I'll reload the previous day. Why is there no warning? Missions don't normally expire. Okay, alright. I'll oh, that's a lot of work wasted. I hope that there is a save game just before that. I don't know how often this auto saves when you're just doing your builds. But anyway, that's it for now. I'll just reload before that happened and have some mechs available. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.